Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my next check-in with the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck Planner and my mission to pay off debt in 2022. So I'm putting this out there just to hold myself accountable. I do want to put the disclaimer that I do every week. This is not my entire finances. This is not my entire weekly income. This is not my entire bills. It is just what I have decided off screen, talk to my husband, budgeted, and what I am going to focus on using for paying off this budget while everything else is taken care of somewhere else. So I did do a little bit of this. I started this and then I thought instead of just doing an overview, let's just do it together. Why not? Here is January. I did use the Cocoa Daisy. I have a subscription kit to that, which is right here. And I used some of that to decorate this. So today is the 13th of January, and we will be checking in from the 6th to the 12th. And I've got some color coding on my highlighters and stuff like that going. So let's move my highlighters over, So I do have my big array of highlighters that I'm going to set up here because I do have different coding going for them. This is the first week. I did the overview of it, kind of showed you my setup. The cash stuffing. So this is the cash that I pulled out on December 30th. And this is the cash that I pulled out last week. This is the week that we're going to go ahead and focus on getting the rest of everything set up. And then going over to today and paying what we can and figuring everything else out. But obviously because I'm budgeting, this is for this week, what I've budgeted for that. This will be a check-in next week and we'll do the same thing. So, and I don't have this cash yet. So we're going to start here. And before we even get into this, let's do this right here because last time I didn't have all my supplies yet. This is a yellow Filofax. I have no idea what it is. I've had it in my stash and we're going to use it as the cash stuffing envelope. So we are going to go through this real quick and kind of show you what I've done. So I just have some notes and stuff. So I went ahead and made these little inserts, whatevs. I bought this off Amazon. These are a seal. So this is for Christmas. And I've already got it cash stuffed, like I said. So here is the budget slips that I'm using. I just got them off of Amazon. It is category Christmas. The balance was 0. So on 12/30, my deposit was $50. And on 1/6, my deposit was $40. So we should have $70 here. So 2, 4, 6, 65 is 70. So there is 70 in there. And this is just 2 weeks worth, you guys. I haven't done this week's. And this week's is going to be, I've made it a little bit smaller to, be able to pay some more debt off. So this one, it says vacation time. This one, and I do have the 4 main. I have 10 total, but I had 4 main. And I thought I would only stuff the other ones, but we're going to figure that out as we go, right? This is my first time doing it. So on 12/30 on the vacation, I deposited 50, and last week I deposited 20. So we should have 70, which we do. We have a 50 and a 20. So we have that there. I do have my savings. Now I do have a digital savings account as well. I have a savings account where a lot of things are stored. However, this is just to help build up that savings. So once this hits a certain dollar amount, I will just deposit it into the savings account. But, so for 12/30 I deposited $20, and on 1/6 I deposited 15. Should give me a total of 40. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. In all fives. I was trying to make it easier for my husband to where he could just start picking up 20s for me. But none, I'm going to go ahead and take care of getting my own money. So we're fine. This is my emergency fund. I would like to ultimately, like everyone does, I would like to build this up to $1,000. FYI, our water heater, we need a new water heater. It is not out. It's just my brother-in-law is a plumber, and he looked at it and said, you probably need to, you're going to need one. So we're probably just going to do that, but that's going to be about $600. So it's always good to have an emergency fund. And so we're going to get it changed before it goes out, you guys. So that's going to come out of the savings. But that would be something that I would take the money from this. That's my goal. So this one as well, on 12/30 got $25, and on 1/6 got an additional 15. We should have a 40. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And again, this is just 2 weeks of stuffing. Now, mind you, I am not stuffing a lot of money into this. I am doing anywhere from 100 to 150 a week. From 50 to 150 a week, because my main priority is to use my excess money to pay off the $18,000 worth of debt that I want to pay off by the end of the year. This is my fund for glasses because I need new glasses, you guys. I wear contacts, but I wear glasses ever so often, and so it's not a priority for me to do it right now because I mostly wear contacts. It's just these glasses are about 10 years old and I need an update. So in my glasses stuffing, I put $5 in there last week. Yeah, it's going to take a process to get there, but I'm hoping to be able to get them, you know, or at least when I do decide to get a new pair of glasses, I have a chunk to put down on it. This one right here is a mattress. This is for my son. He's going to buy his own, but I would like, when he decides to go get one, I would like to be able to give him a little chunk of money to pay for his mattress. That as well got $5 last week, and there's a 5 in there. Groceries, this one I'm going back and forth on. My husband buys all the groceries. This would just be like once every few months when we do our big shop, I would take out of this. But I don't know. So I don't know. We'll see. That one as well got $5 last week because it's not a priority. Yeah. You guys know that I want to get a Gemini Junior for my craft room. And in the past, I would have just went and bought that. And a scan and cut. I would have just went and bought that. This is like $160 and this is like $300 or $400. I just would have went and bought them. It wouldn't have mattered. Now I'm trying to be responsible and save up. So the Gemini got $5 and the scan and cut got $5. There's a $5 bill in each one of these. I'm just trying to avoid, like, you know, pulling it out and showing you guys. Like, that just seems crazy. So there's a $5 bill in that one as well. And then I have the house fund, which is kind of also in with my emergency. So like this would, you know, that water heater situation, I could pull the $600 from here as well. So whenever that does happen, to be honest with you, whenever we do, you know, my brother-in-law has ordered it. We've done all the stuff. He just has to come do it. He owns his own business or whatever. So whenever he comes and does it, whatever I have saved up in here, I will give him in cash and then pay the rest out of the checking. That as well just got $5. They are not priorities for me right now because I do have money in my savings and other money elsewhere. Right? So these are not my main priorities right now. And they will each be getting money this week. And you will see that next week. So let's go back to this fun little thing. Alright. So I also, this is my planner. This is Bert. This is Bert the Filofax. And this is how I track what I spend. And I highlight. So I've got blue is food, purple is fun money, gray is miscellaneous, and a teal is gas. Just so I know to break it down real easy. I had 3 big spend days, but I'm doing for the most part. But you will see, like, there is, we had Kentucky Fried Chicken one night, Dollar General to pick up some food, and we got Chinese. Like this was like milk and cheese and stuff like that. This is a pay for 4. This is some crafty stuff that I bought at the end of December, and I have a 4 and 4 payment because I knew that I was going on a spending freeze in January for the Rediscover Your Stash for the scrapbooking world, and so I wanted to get some stuff. So that, this Brutus Monroe and this A Cherry on Top are all part of those, and I am not refiguring my weekly fun money at all. I'm going to go over. Obviously, I've went over $25 this week, but that is because of these. But I technically haven't bought anything fun, so in my mind, I'm still doing okay. I also had my iCloud storage, which I have now since added to my subscription list, I believe. Up here. Yeah. So that will come out next week out of the budget, but this is like a learning process for me. I mean, you guys remember when I filled this out, I had like that many. And since then, I have found 4 more that I am slowly adding to this. And then I bought a video editor to do my videos this way. So this all has to be wrote in there, but that is just how I'm tracking that instead of busting this out every time. Haven't really done any of this. haven't really done that. I did send off 2 payments, which I will do that again. Here is the bills. So we are just going to flip back and forth in here as we align this up. So here is 1/6. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my fun erasable pins. And we're going to go through this. So I know that this was my actual. So I was actually, yes, able, which we seen that last week when we were all done. The transfer over was $79.25. So that was actual. What I'm willing to spend. Oh man, is that better? Come on, focus. What I'm willing to spend for my weekly paycheck. So we have $528.99. Family and my bonus money was $210.16, so that is like any crafty income or anything that I get from my affiliate links. Plus, you know, my family, it's a long story there. And I own rental property, and she paid, I only budgeted $600, she paid $1,000. So for last week I had $1,818.40. Why do you not want to focus? What are you focusing on? So I did pay the dentist $25. I paid Insta Ink $5.30, which that is a subscription for, I'm a scrapbooker, printing. The mortgage for the rental is $280. I have XM Radio, which is a monthly subscription for $606. The pink, the bright pink is my debt, things that I want paid off, that will eventually be paid off. This red color here, that is bills. Until I cancel them or die, I will have to pay those. So I paid debt to Amazon. I paid $177 regular to Amazon, which is a debt. I paid $25 to my Discover card. I paid $34.53 to the Home Depot card, and I sent $20.87 to the doctor. Now that seems like a weird number, but I like things to be even, which is why Home Depot was $34.53. I want it to be even fives. So now I only owe like $150. Well, it says it right there. Hold, please. I only owe I now only owe $150 on my husband's doctor bill, which was $170.87, and I want it to be $50, which is dentist. I owe $375. Like when it gets out, that's why even the Home Depot one was a weird one too, because I'm getting that to even increments of $5. It's just the OCD thing in me. I know it's weird. I paid the trash bill, which was $25, because that's actually it's actually every other month. It's like $48, $50. I just take it out every month to lessen the blow. And my power bill was $197. So total, I paid out $794.76, leaving me $1,023.64. Then to the budget. So I had budgeted for food $108.25, gas $54, miscellaneous, and fun money are $25. So this is where everything kind of comes into play. I am back working from home, so I am not driving anywhere. Also, my son has COVID. We found that out on the 11th. So he is quarantined until the 17th. So even, I mean, by the time you see this video, we will be out of quarantine. But even at that, I'm not going anywhere, so I don't need gas. So this is how this is all actually evening out with me spending more on those pay for fours, right? So if you go through here, we got the food money. We spent $25.55 at KFC, $39.15 picking up, you know, just everyday household food, $39.15, and then we had Chinese that night for $34.31. So we spent $99.01. So I'm going to put $99.01 here. So I came in under budget there. I did not spend any gas money because, well, I'm not driving. So way under budget there. Miscellaneous, $15.98, which was for the editor that I need for my laptop. So it was totally well worth it. And my $2.99 for my iCloud storage on my phone. So we spent $18.97, still under budget. But this one right here is where it's going to kill me. So I have $26.48 for Klarna, which is, I don't know what that's for, to be honest with you guys. $13.59 for Brutus Monroe, and $24.75 for a cherry on top. So I did spend $64.82. Way over budget. But like I said, other than those that were previous purchase that I'm doing the pay in full on, I didn't spend any money. So technically we're still good. So if you add that all up, it'll be $99.01 plus nothing plus $18.97 plus $64.82, which is $182.80 that I spent this week. And we normally don't eat out that much either. Still under budget. My budget was $212.25. Still under budget. So if we take this total of $1,023.64 minus what we spent, what I spent, we're still left with $840, which is still pretty spot on to the budget, which was $888.39. So we're going to bring the $840 up here, $840.84. And here was all the sinking funds that you've seen. I did $100 worth of sinking funds. Now we have $740.84. And I know you're thinking, yes, I could have stuffed a whole lot more. But here we come here to the extra debt that I paid off last week. We started with $740.84. I was going to pay, I had said I was going to do $500 to Amazon, $50 to the Discover, and $60 to Credit One. Now the Credit One card has went up, but that is my business credit card that I use when I have to buy supplies and such for scrapbooking, and the free gifts that I send out for anybody that orders on my Close to My Heart website. Anyway, so I put $60 on that. Yes, that happened. I didn't put any money on the Discover because in my mind it's, let's get this Amazon paid off. So I put $550 on Amazon plus the $177. So I paid $727 to my Amazon credit card, and I had like $1,400 or something left on it. So I paid half of the debt of that off. So my goal is to have that credit card paid off by the end of the month, which I think is pretty good because I think it started out as like $1,500 that I had on that at the beginning of this book. I mean, we can see for sure because I have it wrote down. But anyway, pretty impressed with that. So we had $740.84 minus the $610. I better do that again because I'm talking. So we have $130.84 here. So we move that down to this. So right here, this is my extra savings. I stuck $25 into the savings account, and it was, again, it was an uneven number because I got some tax, some interest or whatever. So then I stuck another $17.94 in there to make it an even dollar figure. So we take one, and that was, ooh, I don't think that's right anymore. Hold on. It might not be. It might be. So we have $130. We take the 25 plus the $17.94, which, oh my, 25 plus $17.94, which gives us $42.94. Our $130.84 minus our $42.94, which gives us $87.90. Which that is what I'm supposed to be carrying over this week. So yay. Alright, so I have to get a drink and I'll be right back. Okay. I apologize for that. I had to get a drink. I was going to start coughing and I wouldn't do that on screen. So I think I knocked my camera too, didn't I? Alright. $87.90 is what we're carrying over. I already did this cash stuffing as well. This week, this is this week's cash stuffing, but we will do that next week on the check-in. So we have $87.90 that's carrying over. I thought $75. What I am pulling from my paycheck this week is $529.01. And again, those are weird numbers, but it's how it calculates out. This one's always going to be a surprise until I find out what they actually give me. I do know there will at least be 50. So we're just going to go ahead and calculate that in now. As far as crafty income, that one is going to be I'm getting a pay. I got paid, but it hasn't cleared my account yet. From one of my affiliates, $99.89, and then $52.01 from another. So I had calculated $54.07, but there were some fees. So $151.90. Oh, and I didn't add that up. So 75. Yeah, I've got nothing added up, you guys. 30. This is what my family still owes me. At least, yeah, it is. And that was what I was going to get for my crafty income. So I had budgeted $125.90.07. So I'm not going to put this here because this amount can change depending on what my husband decides to do. So I do know that I have my Prosper loan that is coming out. So that is $154. So because that we're doing that, then I come over here, and that is there, and that is debt. That is that's that really high interest one I want to pay off. So that one's paid. Okay. Which it's an automatic withdrawal, so it's paid. And then we have, where is that little stinking, okay. This one right here is the Prosper. It's paid, and I just check them off as I pay them. And you see there, Echo Park, I had paid that, so that was 2. That's my little note. The water is, I already know what that is because I seen the email. So I had budgeted 70. It's actually going to be $67.90, so that is getting paid as well. Boop. Home Depot. I'm going to send, let's see. So normally when I owe them money, like the creditor money, like as you've seen, like the first week was the Discover bill. So I paid extra, and then last week Amazon, obviously I paid way extra, but I mean even as far as this portion right here, like it was $177 because I have $25 that I pay every week on Home Depot and Discover, and $50 on Amazon because I want to pay Amazon off first. So that's my snowball way. But like Discover was $145 because that is what I have budgeted to pay for my monthly payment, and then the weekly payment on top of that. If that makes any sense to you guys, like I don't just calculate the weekly. I do a monthly and then I do weeklies. Totally weird, I know. I don't do that for Home Depot because Home Depot is 0%, and I only have like $300 that I have to pay off by May. And at $25 a week, that will be paid off. And then the brunt of the Home Depot is the $2,500 or whatever it is 0% until November of 2023. I have 2 years. Not even worried about that one as far as paying extra on the Home Depot. I want to hit the Amazon as hard as possible. So we are going to do $25 on Home Depot, which that is going to be hot pink as well, which most of my stuff is hot pink. I have very little bills, you guys. Hot pink, and then the water is a bill because we need water. All right. And I did pay a couple things early. And once I get these payments, I will cross them off as well. So that was the Home Depot regular payments. All right, Amazon. We're going to send them 50 for a weekly payments, and Discover, we are going to give them 25, and that is all. That is all I'm doing. So 154 plus 67.90 plus 25 plus 50 plus 25. So that is $321.50, which is pretty spot on to my $324, right? So let's take the $1259.07 minus our $324, which that is wrong because I'm not going to get an entire $500. But I keep it in here so I remember that I am owed that. And then this is $935.07. This is what I am budgeting, and this is where I will not do any of this stuff anymore. And And I'm not going to do this one either because this amount will change once I figure out what they are, what I'm actually getting. I know for sure I'm getting 50, so that's, you know, that is what it is. And if I don't get any more than 50, the balance will stay 500. I am not going to explain that whole portion of my personal life with you guys, but that is just how I am tracking it. Anyway, so I have once again budgeted $108.25, which might be a weird amount, but I calculated it out per month, divided it by 52. That's what we come with. $54 for gas, still not driving anywhere. $25 for miscellaneous and $25 for fun. Eventually those will be gone. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 more payments left on a few of them. They're going to be gone. Not going to have to worry about it. So that's $212.25. So we got $722.82 left over. $722.82 left over. And I know you guys are thinking, how can you budget if you don't think you're going to get that? Because if I don't calculate that, I'll forget the money's owed to me, and there's reasons why people have to pay me back. I am only doing $50 in sinking funds this week because I do realize that I'm not going to get that. So if you really look at it like this, okay, it's a lot. It's $450 shy, right? So after you take out the bills, and that, we only have $285 coming here. We're going to take off $50, right? We're still at $235. There's no way I can pay these. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is what ideally I wanted to pay, was $245. It's not going to happen. I only got $235 left in my account. It's just, if for some reason I get more, and it is somewhere close to this, then I can. And I will go in and I can pay them daily if I wanted to. So that's fine. I am just trying to get, like, these are just the little things that I'm doing. So anyway, so we got 722 times 80, that'd be nice. 722.82 minus the 50. So we're at 672.82. Oh. Why did I write that there? Does anybody know why I do half the stuff I do? That was 245. You just couldn't see it. So we have 672.82 minus 245 minus 50. It's 377.82. This is why I just don't go ahead anymore, because that's $295, right? Yes, simple math I can do in my head. Then we have $377.82 minus 35. So that leaves us with $342.82. Obviously, it's a dream goal. But once that's paid off, everything will be spot on. So anyway, what I'm actually going to do is I am going to pay my credit one $50. I know that for a fact. It's going to be based on what this gets paid as to what this gets paid. But if we go by what we had, and remember, I also am not going to spend that much, right? So that's where we're at. So $321.50 minus $212.25 minus 50 minus 50. We are going to pay the 35. I am going to do the 25. The 10 is additional. Minus 25. I can potentially go ahead and put an additional $100 on this Amazon, which I might do that, but we are going to wait. So that is that portion of it, right? Still, it's kind of just the budgeting overview. Like, the ones that I know for sure I can pay, I just go ahead and pay them. Those are all good. Those are all paid. This is going to get paid, and that's going to get deposited in. This is already taken out. It's totally fine. It's just the extra stuff that I wait to see on different things, on how much different income comes in. So here is, I'm just going to break it down, and I'm going to put, I decided that I'd like to have $600 saved up for my glasses, $600 for the mattress, but we'll give it a good old college try. The Scan and Cut is $300 and the Gemini Junior is $160. So that is, I just wrote that there for kind of goal setting. And then we're going to skip on past all of these because these are just the rest of the month. Here is where we need to do this. So this was week 1. This is what I spent from 12:30 to 1:01 total. It's not bad, but I started with $212.25 and I ended up with $102.38. So $212.25 after KFC, that one miscellaneous Klarna. Oh, which I made that fun money. Ooh. I needed to change that because I decided that was fun money because I don't remember what it was for. It's just going to highlight over it. It's totally fine. Fun money. Then I have the 2 foods. Alright, so then I didn't spend anything on 1/9. Nothing on 1/10. But on 1/11, I blew up everything. Although that's just basically when all these came out, to be honest with you guys. So we had Brutus Monroe, because I'm a sucker. And I had the Cloud Storage, which this will no longer be on here, because it is now figured in. Maya Cherry on top. And the Editor. And that was a one-time fee. So this is fun. Miscellaneous. Hey, did I do that in the erasable pen? I did. Fun. Fun. And this is miscellaneous too. And this just kind of helps me track how I spend things, you guys. Like, honestly, never really sat down and done it because it's kind of scary if you think about it. Like, I spend a lot of money. And I'm really proud of myself. I know we're only 15 days in or whatever. What is it, 13 days in? But I'm doing pretty good. 75 and then 15.98. So now we just act like this is my checkbook. And we take 13.59 off. So we have 73.17 minus 2.99. And we had 70.18 minus 24.75. We have 45.43 minus 15.90. 45.43 minus 15.98, which leaves us with $29.43. So that is pretty good. So we do grab the purple, and I just highlight because I have my categories, right? And our miscellaneous. Oh, gas is teal. See how I get all scared. So then, like we did here, I will take input gas, food, fun, miscellaneous, gas, food, fun, miscellaneous. And so for gas, I spent 0. I'm just trying to see how I do it because I want to keep it uniform. And so I was under by, what, 54? Isn't that what I budget? Where are you guys at? Yep, 54. Under by $54. Food, I spent $25.25. $25.55. Lord help me. $39.15 and $34.31. So $99.01, which I just really need to do this. $99.01. Fun is $64.82 and $18.97. So on the food, which is calculated at $108.25 minus $99.01. Under by $9.24, which last month I was under by $79.86, or last week, so it's fine. Gas I was still under. The one thing that I do is I do actually take the red pin which last week I did have red too. So, 25 minus 64.82. We are over by $39.82. Ah, that's sad. And then 25 minus 18.97. 603. So that's always good. And then I just take it and do it in the amount. So fun is purple. I don't know. Did I run out of time or did I hit it? I don't know. Gas is teal. Miscellaneous is gray. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm hitting it up there, you guys. I apologize. I have my marker sitting on my laptop and it's hitting my touch screen and shutting my camera off. Food is blue. Don't touch that anymore. Alright, so I have those all wrote out. This is just so see what I did for the week. And then right here's the big one, you guys. My Discover is down. My FCB is down. Amazon is way down. Amazon is now like $700. So, whoop, whoop. Home Depot is down. Prosper, this one's weird because it's such a high interest rate that it fluctuates. So, it's up by like $3 the last time I checked 2 days ago. So, it might be down by like $2 now. Those things suck. Credit One is up, but that I explained. But I am still down for the week. So that is going to do it for my weekly check-in. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them down below. If you have any ideas of how I could do this more smoothly, let me know. But I am pretty impressed with the extra payments. So extra altogether, you guys. So what was that? So that was all to debt. And that's obviously it didn't all come off of debts. But I had $25 that I paid to the dentist. $280 paid to the mortgage, $177 to a credit, 50 credit, 50 credit, and a doctor's bill was $50, plus I paid $610. I paid $1,167 towards my debt last week. So that makes me extremely happy. The week before that we did $145 and $75. We did $260 the week before. So what was that? So we've done almost over $1,400 of debts. So you figure probably maybe $900 of that came off, which means we might actually be under $1,700. We might have a 16 here for the next month, which, well, actually we should. Yeah, definitely. But maybe even the next week. So that is awesome. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.